If you really want to know how things work, you have to ask. Like, you don't know. I was asking the dumbest questions during my IT. Like, I was asking the dumbest questions. Like, someone could be doing something, and I could just be like, "Oh my god, on Revit, too." Like, you know how you can change the appearance of something on Revit. I'll ask her, "How did you do that? Like, how did you make it? How did you make it look that good? Like, how did you?" When I was learning how to do mood boards, for instance, I was always asking questions. I wanted to get better at mood boards. Like, I've been seeing mood boards on Pinterest, and I knew that I wanted to get better at making mood boards. And when I always see them doing that, I ask, I'll be like, how did you, because they used to use PowerPoint to do their own voice. How did you do that? How did you crop this? How did you do that? And even 2 months, I already started doing mood boards. Like, they could give me a project to work on. Why? Because I had learned. I had taken time to learn. You can't just walk into an office and expect that you'll be doing the major works at the beginning. No. You have to take time to learn. And to learn, you have to be humble. Number two, be kind, greet people, compliment people, show interest in conversations. When people look good, compliment them. Compliment them. People actually take effort in looking nice. Just feel like, oh my god, Ma, you look so nice. Like, that's what used to turn my line manager's head. Like, she's a very stylish person. So when she dresses up, and I see her, I'll be like, oh my god, Miss Jenny, you look so nice. And she will look so happy. Like, she'll be smiling. Like I literally made her day. And trust me, when I want something, I can come to ask her why, because I've shown her kindness. And those kind of things, they stick to people's head. I'm telling you. If you tell someone they look nice, and you, like, it's in their head. Like, it is in their head. So you cannot be someone that you come to the office, you just go on your face. You sit down. You're not even showing interest. People are talking. You're not showing interest. The person beside you doesn't even like. The person beside you doesn't even know. How can you spend 6 months in an office and the person sitting beside you doesn't know the school you came from, doesn't know you came from Covenant University, doesn't know. No, it's not right. Learn to build conversations. You should come in the morning. You can just say, "Oh my God, the traffic this morning. There was traffic. Oh, baby, how are you?" That's how. Even if the person doesn't greet you first, just greet them. It doesn't take anything from you. Number three, be respectful. Have good work ethics. There is no high and mighty in the office. This thing that you do that someone gets you angry. You don't know how to talk to the person throughout the entire day. You can't work in an office. People are seeing you. So learn to have good work ethics. Even though you don't like it, it doesn't need to show. If you're investing and working on a project, you don't like it doesn't need to show. Just your own business should be. Let me get the work done. Be respectful. Have good work ethics, guys. Have good work ethics. Don't let everybody look like an intern. Please have good work ethics. There's no high and mighty. If you see someone clients comes into the office, read the clients, you see your boss, read your boss, you see people, even people that are younger than you, even the cleaner, greet her. Do you understand? So all the things they say a lot about you. The next one will be have this attitude. Be bold enough to ask questions and be humble enough to be corrected. This is something that I live by. Be bold enough to ask questions. Like I said, I was asking the dumbest questions, and now it shows because I've learned a lot. So be bold enough to ask questions. Be humble enough to be corrected. If you do something and you don't end up doing it well, you didn't do it up to their standard, it's fine. You just keep give yourself grace. Do you understand? You don't need to beat up yourself. Give yourself grace. Be humble enough to be corrected. Be bold. Don't be shy. Don't be mellow. Be outspoken. I'm telling you, be outspoken. Be outspoken. It's not pride, but be outspoken. I'm saying this because it's so important. I'll talk more about this in number three. Be responsible. No responsibility can ever end up with disadvantage. Don't make excuses. Make less excuses. Just get the work done. Like nobody cares about if you came, you go home yet, you were not able to work on it. Nobody cares about if you were tired, except you're sick. Don't care your health. If you're sick, let people know that you're not feeling fine. But anything aside sickness, please don't make excuses. It says a lot about you. Nobody, when they are reporting the issue, nobody will say, "Oh, traffic, so she couldn't work at home." No, they will just say, you did not do the work. Amara didn't get the work done. Amara didn't finish up the work. And it doesn't have a nice ring to it. So you guys be responsible. I'll just give a quick scenario. Something happened. I was not involved in a project earlier at the office. I was not meant to be on that project. I didn't attend the onboarding meeting with clients. So I did not know about the project. And the way design works is that you have to stage at the brief stage, understand what the clients want, sit down needs. That's like you have to understand certain things before you can start designing. And I was not on that project at all. And then someone in my office just comes and tells me, "Oh, Amara, can you work on this? Can you finish up?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, I was not on this project from the beginning. How do you expect me to catch up? I don't even know the client's design style. How can I catch up?" But she didn't want to hear any of that. She just wanted the work done. And I just took it upon myself that, you know what, at the end of the day, what you're going to see is that Amara designed this project. Amara was a major designer of this project. So I'll just do my best. Do you understand? And do you know that at the end of the day, because he told me on short notice, I had to do a sleepless nights for that project. Like, I was tired. I didn't sleep for like nights. I was working on that project. I even felt somehow because when I had done the concept board, I was not following the concept because obviously I was not at the stage. So I didn't understand, and I was now bashed. I felt down, but I just had to tell myself, girl, design, make them know that truly any project that comes again, they will be running to design it. And I did it, and that project was chef's kiss. They loved it. The directors loved it. Why? Because I chose to take this responsibility. I could have said, you know what, I was on the project initially. I don't care. I'm not doing it. And at the end of the day, what you tell the directors is that Amara did not get the work done. Do you understand? So, in in a bigger picture, no responsibility can ever end up being disadvantage. So just do it. Do an intern, but don't let anybody put you down. Guys, don't let anybody put you down. See, like I said, in Nigeria, the internship work ethic is flawed, and I understand that. But don't let anybody put you
For
down.
the first time.
People will try to put you down because you're an intern. Like, they'll try to push you over because you're an intern. Something funny happened in my office. Like, there was this guy that did something funny. I don't want to say it was but he did something very funny. And he thought I would let it slide because maybe I was an intern. But when the thing happened, it made me feel a type of way. Like, and I hate feeling like someone has power over me. Like, I hate that feeling. And I felt like that. What I did was I didn't react, right? The next day, the thing kept bothering me whether I should, you know, bring out the issue or not. I spoke to my mom. She said I should go ahead. I should tell my line manager. I just looked for someone that was approachable in the office, and that was my line manager. And I came to her in private, and I told her what happened. And she said, okay, no problem. She rectified the issue immediately. The person came back to me to apologize, like, and did the correct thing. And that's how I give respect to that person. Every time that person sees me again, he respects me because I decided to show him that you cannot run me down. Do you understand? So guys, don't let anybody intimidate you because you're an intern. Be determined. Don't lose your determination with anybody. Don't let anybody have that power over you that because they're in the room you can't talk. Don't have that attitude. Be determined. Be determined. Lastly, have composure. Look good. The way you present yourself says a lot about how you be treated, guys. Dress to impress yourself, dress to impress people. There's nothing wrong with that. Look good at work. Honestly, it says a lot about you. Smell nice. Please, I'm begging you. Say no to body and mouth odor. Don't be someone that gossiped about for having bad odor. Like, it is the worst thing to be remembered for as an office. Like, to be remembered for that meeting that used to smell. Never, ever beat your chest. I will never smell. It's bad, guys. Don't ever have mouth of body odor. It says a lot about you. So anytime you come to the office, always make sure that you're smelling nice. When you leave, you're smelling nice. All these things, like I said, they are parts of your brand. They are part of your brand. And even when you're not in the room, they will talk about it. They will talk about it. They will say it. They will give their friend eye. This girl is smell. She has come. So, you guys, please smell nice, talk right. You're not obligated to engage in every conversation. You don't have to always talk. Like there's some conversations that they have, maybe some people are having, maybe like for instance myself, maybe they're gisting after work, like and you're talking about something, like even just because I want to be socialized does not mean I'll just come and attach myself. Like when I know that what you're talking about doesn't concern me. Like don't get me wrong, you can engage in conversations with people in office, but when it's not necessary, don't just say anything. Think about what you want to say before you say it. So all these things are important. Have the right mindset, have the right attitude, and have composure. So those are the three things I would like to say. See everything now, you'll be fine. Like I'm telling you, like I was fine. Like all the things that I did, I've told you, are things that I experienced myself, things that I've seen that will help people, that helped me during my own experience. And I'm telling you that you will do just fine. Just make sure you don't forget that the main aim of your IC is to come out a better version of yourself. The main the main goal should be that by the time you've done IT for 6 months, 2 months, 1 month, you're not the same person again. You have a better mindset, you have a better approach. So that's all for today. I hope you guys had a nice time. I hope you enjoyed my session. We learned from it too. So if you have any further questions, you can always contact me on Telegram, on LinkedIn. I'm always ready to learn, ready to teach people. Yeah, I love to inspire. So you guys should reach out to me if there's any question you have. Thank you. Thank you
Thank,
guys.
thank you so much, Amara. Thank you so much for that session. Like I personally, I learned a whole lot from it. I mean, the one I took, Sha, was look good and smell nice. Please, guys, very important. Very, very important. Let's try to
Look
look good
at
and smell nice. And compose yourselves, please. Composure. Very, very essential. So, yes, that's what I took. I don't know about you guys, but I hope we all took something today because that was a very beautiful session. Thank you once again, Amara. Does anyone have any question for her? If you do, just like kindly signify. Anyone? Any question? Any question?
Hmm?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Amarachi, beautiful presentation. I have learned so much from this. I wanted to ask if number one, we could get your slides, and also, um, it would be so fantastic if we could get like a list of the internships course that I don't know everyone in your class went to, so that we could see places that we could apply to, knowing that Covenant students had interned in this place, and you know, I don't know, to give us the better opportunity or chance to go through architectural firms close to us that we could intern to. We will also check like places that are convenient for us personally, but I don't know, just to make things easier for us. A list of um, firms, places that we could intern to. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Foma. Thank you very much. Yes, you have access to my slides. We send everybody's slides. Everybody that presented today will get our slides. And secondly, we were already doing that for you guys. Like we're compiling the list of everybody's friends. So um, we'll talk about it. But I know that we already started doing that for you guys. So we'll just send you guys the list when it's ready. So and also the slides as well. So thank you.
All right, yeah, so we'll send the list very soon. We already started working on that. So, Daniel, you have a question. You can speak up.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. First off, Amara, wonderful session. It was very insightful. Thank you for the information you shared. I have two questions. First one is if you apply to more than one company for internship and probably you have luck on your side or you're just really good and probably the two of them accept your application, how do you like choose which is more favorable? And how do you reject the other one in a way that does not ruin your relationship with the other company? My second question is during internship, is there like a negotiation phase where we can like discuss how many days we have to come to work and all of that?
Okay, hi Daniel, thank you. Okay, so your first question, if you have maybe multiple options, how do you pick one? This didn't happen to me because I applied to like about five places and I had like five, six, yes, and I had like three get back to me. So um I was in like I didn't know which one to pick, especially okay, let me use for instance Studio Emodi and Gemina West because where I worked. They got back to me and they told me that, you know, I would like I can their hope on you get accepting me. So it now boiled down to me, how do I pick? So one thing that helped me pick, I had to consider, for instance, location. Which one had an easier location? Which one had, for me, I don't know about anybody, but I was looking at the pay. I was looking at the pay too. So which one had a better pay? I went to their Instagram pages, like which one had a, better scope of work, more experience, things like that. So I consider things like that. By the time you consider things like that, like you'll be able to make your decision. Do you understand? So how you can now tell them that okay, I'm not interested, you can just send them an email or however you've been communicating with them before. Just send them a polite email, good day, Sama, um, you know, thank you for the opportunity you gave me. Thank you for the warm reception you gave me. But I would like to politely say that I've secured another position at another firm. Thank you so much. I look forward to also working with your firm in future. Do you understand? Just say it in a polite way. It's not so serious. You understand that nobody's going to fight you if you do that. And then your second question, um, what's the second question again? You asked how can you negotiate with people, your employers. I don't know. It depends. So, for instance, if they are before they employ you, they have meetings with you. Like I know there was one I did. They had an interview with me. She asked me, okay, do I have any more questions for her? I asked her that, ma, how much is your pay? Like, would there be? I didn't directly ask her how much is your pay. Like I said, okay, will there be any reward for interns? How much is it? I just put my question in a nice way. I won't seem like I'm outside the money. Do you understand? So you can now do that and know. But if there's no way for you to, like you were not able to communicate with them, like for instance, where I work, they didn't tell me like the pay initially. What they did was before I came to the office, when they had accepted my application, they just sent me a mail. So the acceptance letter contained the salary, the days of work I'll be coming to the office and everything. So it depends, do you understand? But if you're able to get that opportunity before you already start coming to the office, please ask questions. It's your right to ask, what's the work schedule like? What's the pay like? And there's nothing wrong with that. So I hope I've answered your question. Thank you.